Your jaw is clenched. Your chest is burning. You just watched your stop loss get hit. And every cell in your body is screaming one word: back, get it back, get it back right now. That hot electric urge to re-enter the market, it has destroyed more accounts than any bad strategy. Here's the truth nobody tells you. The harder you fight that urge, the stronger it gets. 800 years ago, Japanese sword masters discovered a rule that kills it instantly. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to use it. Meet Tyler, 27 years old, 2 years of trading experience, 3 blown accounts, total losses, $11,000. Tyler is not stupid. He reads charts better than most. His setups are actually solid, but every time he takes a loss, something snaps. His face gets hot. His breathing gets fast. His fingers start moving before his brain catches up. Last Tuesday, Tyler lost $180 on a clean setup. The stop was correct. The entry was correct. The market just moved against him. What happened next was not correct. Tyler took 6 more trades in 40 minutes. He lost $1,400. Not because his strategy was broken, because his emotions were on fire. Now here is what every trading guru tells you. Just take a break. Walk away from the screen. Cool down and come back tomorrow. That advice sounds smart. It is also making your revenge trading worse. Here's why. When you walk away angry, you are not cooling down. You are sitting with the wound wide open. Your brain replays the loss on a loop. By the time you come back, the urge is not gone. It is bigger. You did not process anything. You just delayed the explosion. The answer is not to run from the heat. The answer is to transform it. Now let me tell you about Kira. 31 years old. Trades Forex from her apartment in Denver. She has been trading for 4 years. She has never blown an account. Not once. Her win rate is 41%. She takes 2 or 3 trades per day. She only trades the London-New York overlap. 2 hours maximum. Then she closes her laptop. Here's the strange part. Kira loses more often than she wins. She takes losses almost every single day, but she never revenge trades. Not once in 4 years. When you ask her how, she says something odd. I do not fight the feeling. I let it pass through me like heat through metal. That sounds like nonsense. Until you understand what she learned. She learned a rule from ancient Japanese swordsmiths. And it changed everything. Now let me ask you something, and be honest with yourself. How many of your losing days started with one acceptable loss? Here is what happens inside your body when you take a trading loss. Your brain treats it like a physical wound, not a metaphor. Your brain processes financial loss the same way it processes a punch to the gut. Your body dumps stress chemicals. Your chest tightens, your jaw locks, your hands start shaking on the mouse. And here is the critical part. When your body enters that state, the thinking part of your brain shuts down. The panic part takes over. You stop calculating. You start surviving. Your brain does not care about your trading plan. It cares about one thing: stop the pain. And the fastest way to stop the pain is to win. So your brain screams at you. Take another trade. Take it now. Take it bigger. Get it back. This is not weakness. This is biology. Every single human being is wired this way. The question is not how to delete this wiring. You cannot. The question is what to do in the 6 seconds between the loss and the next click. Here is the math that should keep you up tonight. Tyler's account started at $8,000. After his revenge session, he was at $6,600. His account dropped 17.5%. To get back to $8,000, he does not need 17.5%. He needs 21.2%. The math punishes revenge traders double. A 50% drop needs a 100% gain to recover. A 10% drop only needs 11.1%. Every revenge trade digs the hole deeper and makes the climb steeper. Kira understood this, not because she studied the math, because she felt it. She felt the hole getting deeper, and she stopped digging. That was the biological trap. But there is a second trap, and it is worse. Almost nobody talks about it. The second trap is the reward trap. Your brain is wired like a slot machine player. The market rewards you randomly. Win on trade 1, lose on trade 2, win big on trade 5. That randomness keeps you glued to the screen. Your brain cannot stop hoping the next one pays off. And here is the cruel twist. Sometimes revenge trading works. Sometimes you take that angry second trade and you win. And that one win trains your brain like a lab rat. Red candle appears, heart pounds, finger clicks. Sometimes you win. Brain says, do that again, over and over, without you even noticing. You are not choosing to revenge trade. Your brain has been trained to do it automatically, like a dog that hears a bell and starts drooling. 800 years ago in Japan, sword making was sacred. A master swordsmith did not make a blade in a day. He worked in extreme heat for weeks. The forge burned at over 2,000 degrees. The air was suffocating. Every part of his body screamed to rush, to swing the hammer harder, to finish faster. But the master never rushed, because he knew one rule above all others. A blade that is hammered too fast shatters. A blade that is folded with patience becomes unbreakable. The secret was not avoiding the heat. The secret was sitting inside the heat and staying still. Controlled, deliberate, one fold at a time. Hundreds of folds, each one precise, each one patient. The sword that could cut through armor was not made by one powerful strike. It was made by 1,000 calm ones. Stop. Let that land. 1,000 calm strikes. Not one wild swing. Now here is why this matters to you at 2 in the morning. When you take a loss, you are inside the furnace. The heat is real. The pain is real. Your body is screaming. Every instinct tells you to swing harder. Trade bigger. Trade faster. Get it back. That is the wild hammer strike, and it shatters the blade every time. Kira does something different. When she takes a loss, she sits inside the heat. She does not run from it. She does not fight it. She breathes. She feels her hands shaking. She notices her jaw tightening. And she does nothing. Not because she is calm, because she has trained herself to hold still in the fire. One fold at a time. One trade at a time. One day at a time. The ancient swordsmiths believed something. The more heat a blade survives without cracking, the sharper it becomes. Every loss you sit through without revenge trading makes you sharper. Every urge you feel and do not act on folds the blade one more time. You are not being forged by your wins. You are being forged by your losses. But only if you hold still. Tyler heard about this idea. He loved it. For 11 days, he held the rule. After every loss, he sat still. He breathed. He waited. He felt the heat and did not swing. His account grew by $340. Not a fortune, but the cleanest 11 days he ever traded. Then came a Wednesday. The market gapped up at the open. A stock Tyler had been watching for weeks ran 12% without him. He was not in it. He watched it climb on his screen. His own position sat flat. Something snapped. Not a loss this time. Something worse. Envy. He saw a screenshot on social media. Another trader posted a $3,200 gain on that exact stock. The caption said, Easiest money I ever made. Tyler's jaw tightened, his chest burned, and the voice came back. You should have been in that trade. You are falling behind. Take something. Anything. Now. He took 4 trades in 20 minutes. None of them were his setup. He lost $520. Here's the important part. On day 1, Tyler would have kept going. He would have taken 8 more trades. He would have lost $2,000. He would have closed his laptop for a week. But this time, something was different. After trade 4, Tyler looked at his hands. They were shaking. And he remembered the Swordsmith, the wild hammer strike, the blade that shatters. He stood up. He walked to his window. He counted to 5. He sat back down. He closed his platform. He did not trade for the rest of the day. He lost $520. Not $2,000, not $5,000. $520. The victory was not perfection. The victory was that he caught himself on the 4th swing. The blade cracked, but it did not shatter. I am telling you this because I lived it. Not Tyler's story. My story. 3 years ago, I watched a stock I had been stalking for 2 weeks run 18% without me. I was not in it. I took 7 trades that afternoon, trying to make up for money I never lost. I lost $1,400 of real money chasing a gain that was never mine. That was the day I learned something. The furnace is not just about losses. It is about everything that makes you feel behind. That was the trap. Now here are the 3 rules that kill it. And the 3rd one is going to surprise you. Rule 1. Name the heat. When you feel the urge, say it out loud. I'm inside the furnace right now. That is it. Just name it. When you name what is happening, you create a gap. A gap between the feeling and the action. You move from reacting to observing. Kira does this after every single loss. She says 5 words out loud. The furnace is on, I wait. Rule 2. The 1 trade wall. After any loss, you are allowed exactly 1 more trade. 1, not 0. 0 feels like punishment. Your brain rebels against punishment. 1 feels like permission with a boundary. You can take 1 more shot, but it must be your setup. It must meet every rule on your checklist. If no setup forms, you take 0. Here's the math. Tyler used to take 10 trades per day on his $8,000 account. At $8 per trade in spreads and commissions, that is $80 a day. $80 times 5 days times 48 weeks. $19,200 per year in friction costs alone on an $8,000 account. That is 240% of his account eaten by overtrading. When he cut to 2 trades per day, his cost dropped to $3,840. He saved $15,360 per year, without changing one thing about his strategy. Rule 3. This one sounds strange. After your session, write 1 sentence, not a journal entry, not a paragraph. 1 sentence. I felt the urge after my 2nd loss and did not act on it. Or, I took a revenge trade. The trigger was FOMO. 1 sentence. Every day. Here is why this works. You are not building a journal. You are building a witness. Someone who watches your behavior from outside. Over 30 days, those sentences become a mirror. You start seeing patterns you never noticed. You start catching the trigger before the explosion. 78% of funded account blowups happen within the first 5 trading sessions. Not the 5th month. The 5th session. Because new funded traders have no witness. They have no mirror. They just react. If you felt something shift in your chest during those 3 rules, this last part is for you. Let me tell you where Tyler is now. 3 months after that Wednesday, his account is at $9,150. not a fortune. But it is the first time in 2 years his account has grown 3 straight months. His win rate did not change. His setups did not change. One thing changed. He stopped swinging the hammer when the furnace got hot. And here is what he did not expect. The urge got quieter. Not because he fought it, because he stopped feeding it. Every time you revenge trade, you train the urge. You make the path wider. Every time you sit in the heat and hold still, the path closes. The grass grows back. The urge shows up and finds no road to walk. Kira told Tyler something in their third conversation. She said this: "You will know you have changed when a red candle hits your screen and your first thought is not about money. It is about your next fold. Here is your micro habit. Tonight, do one thing. After your next trading session, after any loss, stand up. Walk to the nearest window. Count to 5. That is it. 5 seconds of standing still inside the furnace. 5 seconds of not swinging the hammer. You are not fighting the urge. You are not managing it. You are becoming someone who does not need to act on it. The blade is not forged by avoiding the fire. It is forged by sitting inside it, fold by fold, day by day, trade by trade. You are the swordsmith now, and the sharpest blade in the world was never made in a hurry. If this changed how you think about revenge trading, subscribe. I drop a new trading psychology video every single week. Hit the bell. I will see you in the next one.